Hello, we are back. We are working our third video today, and I'm going to have my assistants as well. So we have a little more organized today. We're going to work through our kind of list of mobility, stability, kind of movement drills. Reese, please come on up. So what we have here is our list. We're going to go through 10 slow belly breaths, 5 upper body rolls per side, 10 prone head nods, 10 rocks, and then 10 hip hinge practices as well. And we're going to try to repeat that twice. If you could do that a couple times a day, that's perfect. This should take less than 5 minutes. Once again, just trying to get our body moving, make us feel good, kind of re-energize ourselves, and keep ourselves healthy. So go ahead and step back, Reese. All right, so Aubrey's going to demonstrate the first exercise. So let's go on your tummy. So we're just going to work on 10 slow belly breaths, okay? Just to kind of calm ourselves down. Remember, the breathing is kind of the center of our core. It's the diaphragm, it's the pelvic floor working together. So nice and relaxed on the floor. She can tuck her head under. And what I want is just to slow our breathing down, okay? So she's going to breathe with her tongue up at the roof of her mouth closed. She's going to breathe in through her nose. She feels her belly push into the floor. And she may feel her low back rise and fall. So a couple nice big breaths, Aubrey. Just relax and just breathing. You're essentially doing some core training, believe it or not. This is reflexive. This is habitual stuff, okay? So take about 10 nice slow breaths. Good. All right, thank you, Aubrey. Okay. Now we're going to move into our upper body rolls, okay? So we've talked a little bit about this. But starting in this kind of prone position here, I'm going to use my upper body, and this is actually more difficult than it looks, okay? So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my head and my eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and initiate this movement with my head and, stay put, okay? Head and my eyes, and reach with my right arm, and I'm going to try to go all the way over. And then same thing, I'm going to pick my head up, I'm going to look, and I'm going to reach, and I'm going to come back over. Our goal here is to think of our lower body not moving and our upper body is moving, okay? So you get that rotation, and for some of us it's going to be kind of hard. If you feel just stuck, just stay with a kind of half roll like you're practicing, okay? But we can maybe work on this since we got some time. It's a great exercise. But that's number 2, is you'll do about 5 rolls per side. While we're down there, we're going to do 10 prone head nods. So you've done your breathing, you've done your rolling. Now, just prop yourself up, keep the tongue in the roof of your mouth, and just work on looking up and down, side to side, about 10, okay? Breathing into your belly, and we're just progressing our way up. Then we move up to our hands and our knees, okay? And we're going to rock. Keep the sign up, please, okay? Okay? And we're just going to rock back and forth. So all the way forward and rocking all the way backwards. Just keeping your eyes up. Once again, look around. Do about 10. It's so simple, it seems too easy, but really beneficial for the body. And like I said, it can start to really improve your movement, proprioception, awareness, and it feels great. Okay? And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to practice hip hinges. So Aubrey's going to demonstrate the hip hinge here. So what I'm going to recommend is grab a towel from the kitchen, okay? And first thing I want you to do with your towel, your palms face behind you, okay? And you're going to pull the towel apart. So she's stiffening the towel, straightening the towel. When she does that, she begins to engage kind of her middle of her upper back here, which is great, okay? So the towel is straight, taut, okay? And the cue I'm going to give her with soft knees, right? Oh, not quite yet, but as she begins, she's going to have soft knees, and she's going to push her hips back as if she's chasing the towel. Okay, so go ahead, Aubrey. Push back. Good. Now pause. So now what we see here, she's got a nice, good arch in her back. Her head is up. We want her head looking straight ahead, not down the floor. And she feels strong through her upper back. She may feel a stretch or some load through her hips, hamstrings, and then she'll push through the ground, stand up tall. Squeeze her tush, stomach's tight, and she's super tall. And then she'll, same thing, she'll do about 10 reps. She'll keep the towel tight. She'll push back. Back, 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 back. Nice arch. Head up. Tension through her hips and hamstrings. Push through the ground. And come on up. Now what we don't want is a lot of times what we'll see, go ahead and kind of look down the ground and round your back. Go the other way. Look down. Yeah, what we don't want is this. So we don't see the big curve, is we want to refrain from this. And so that's going to take a little practice, but try to really keep the arch, keep your head up, and keep the towel tight. That will help guide you down the way. So that's our progressions for today. Go ahead. Thanks, Aubrey. Step on up, Reese. Good. So we have 10 belly breaths, 5 upper body rolls, 10 head nods, 10 rocks, 10 hip hinge, times 2. You can probably knock that out in 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer until you get used to it. But give it a shot. Have a good day.